Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Wow, this is Miracle. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to this channel, kindly smash that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say a big shout out to you. You're amazing. Thank you very much. So I want to make a very short video, but I want to give you a top secret on how to trade. You can see this is currency pair, and this is with my phone basically, and you can do this with your phone, with your system. And this strategy is a new strategy. This strategy is what I've been using, not actually new, and you can use it to trade any chart market, be it synthetic indices, be it currency pair, be it crypto, whatever it is. You can use this same simple strategy, and this is going to be very short. I'm going to go straight into the point. So if this video is kind of help you, don't forget to smash that like button so it could help YouTube algorithm to reach more people and grow this channel. Yeah, so if you are new to the channel, you know what to do. Yeah, so let's dive straight into this video. A very short video, a very short tutorial. So let's go. You can see my data is off, because if my data is actually on, the recording might be kind of it might not be clear, so I prefer offing the data while shooting a recording here. So let's go back. So you can see this is so I'll go ahead to do what, to delete all these stuffs here. So I'll go ahead to delete them. You can see I already have a trade running this right now. So once you come onto the chart, what is the strategy? What is the quite good strategy I'm using? So once you come onto the chart, go to the higher time frame. Number one step, go to the higher time frame. When you are in the higher time frame, basically like this. So I'm going to screen my screen now so I can see. So once you are in higher time frame, first thing first you are going to do is to determine the market. Is the market doing higher highs and higher lows, or is it doing lower lows and lower high, or is it ranging, that is, it's not going in a particular direction? That's the first thing you are going to do. That's the second thing you are going to do after going to the higher time frame. So once you go to the higher time frame, the second thing is to find the primary trend. The primary trend is the first trend, the trend the higher time frame is doing. That's what we call primary trend. So now, what is the primary trend? As you can see, basically from here, the market is doing what? Higher highs. This is SP US 500, XMP 500, many calls it. So you can see the market is doing what? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Basically higher highs, higher low here, another form higher high. So the basically is trying to do a higher low, trying to catch its breath. Yeah. So now this is the primary trend. The primary trend is saying what? Bullish. So this, once we get this, my brother, my sister, you have gotten 70% of the trade. So once you've gotten the primary trend, what do you now do? So once you've gotten the primary trend, you now ask yourself, okay, what is this market doing? Is this market continuing the trend? That is it making the impulse, that is continuing the primary trend, or is trying to do a retracement? That's what you try to figure out, the third movement. So now here where we are present, you can see the market is trying to do a retracement. So basically now, once the market is doing a retracement, what you are going to be looking for now is a strategy to use to go back to the higher time frame. So this market is continuing and is basically an uptrend. Why? Because now here we have a higher high, a higher low. So the market breaks this higher high, breaks here. So this means that the market is still in an uptrend. So until this market comes down here and breaks this low, if this market comes down here from this retracement and breaks this low, that means we are now in a downtrend. The market will now be doing a lower lows and lower high. But as long as the last previous low is not broken, we are basically in an uptrend. Yeah, irrespective if this market retraces all the way down all here. But as long as this low is not broken, we are still in an uptrend. Number one, that's how we define the trend here. So this market is now in an uptrend, it's an impulse trend. So now we have seen that the market is doing an retracement. So once you come on the chart and you have discovered all this, two things you are going to find is this market continuing the uptrend, or is trying to do a retracement? If it's continuing the uptrend, you look for strategy to follow the trend. If it's doing a retracement, you look for another strategy to do what? To follow the trend to go back up. So basically, what do we do once the market is doing a retracement? We find the point that this is where the market is, the maximum point where this market is going to reach to do what? To continue going back up. Yeah, that's what we are going to be looking for in the retracement. Do you understand? So now, let me go ahead to do what? To let me increase my my screen basically a little. So right now, where is this market going to reach? Where are we considering this market to get to and begin to go back up? So number one, what do? I bring out number 1, 2 in my arsenal. We look forward. If his market is in an uptrend, we look for the point that was a resistance before broken. So the market might come there and retest before going back up. So once I open my screen, once I zoom out, zoom in a bit, you can see that the market, this is the recent, we have the resistance here. Don't forget this is weekly time frame, so the full week was rejected all the way down, a full month was rejected all the way down, another 3 weeks was rejected all the way down. So this is a resistance. Finally the market broke through. Do you understand? So we are not looking for support, we are looking for resistance. Do you understand? So this point is actually a resistance, but this is the closest one. So now you can't just take any resistance and say the market will get there and start going back up. So what do we do? Number 2, we now look for this point that is a resistance. What is it called? You can see this is my line, and what is closer to that point, what is really close to that resistance. Now you can see 3000. Looking to the right hand side, you can see that that point is a psychological level, which is 3005. Yeah, that is literally 3005. I should put a good, let's put something. Okay, let's don't worry about that, but that is where a psychological level. So that is a random number. That is number 2. That point is kind of hold. Do you understand? Number 3, if I pull a trend line, the trend line won't get to that point because this is a great massive impulse. So but number 3 thing we are going to use to mark the confluence is what my bad guy, my Fibonacci. Pull out the Fibonacci, draw the Fibonacci from swing low. Let's see what's gonna happen from swing low to do what? Swing low, to swing high. Now did you see that the 50 region comes in confluence with that point? Now we have a support, we have a resistance 1, resistance 2. Once the resistance is broken, it tends to act as support. You have heard me say this over and over again. And number 2, we have a psychological level, a random number. So if you don't know what a psychological level, you can go on YouTube and search psychological level in forex. You are going to get tons of video which you understand better. So you can see number 3, we have the 50 region playing out perfectly at that particular region. So you can see now this market might get to that point and respect it before going back up. So this is basically the strategy you are going to use now. So what do we do next? As you have seen that point is what we are looking out for. So we just go ahead, put our resistance at that point. So you can see I'm already making the market to that point back. So you can see this is what we are going to do now. We will be waiting for the market to get to 50. Then we'll find sorry, I made mistake. I went to delete it again. So let's do it again. So what we'll be looking out for now is for the market to do what? To get to 50 region. Then we go ahead to smash it. So we'll go back to let's go to daily. You can see now the market is doing what? A lower low. This now we can see the primary trend is what? The primary trend is doing what? Higher highs and higher lows. Now the retracement, the secondary trend will be doing the opposite of the primary trend. Now we can see it here. The secondary trend in the daily time frame is now doing what? Lower lows and lower lows to meet up to that particular region. Now we can see once the support is broken, it tends to act as resistance. You can see it here. You can see another, once the support is broken, it tends to act as resistance here. You can see the market is milking down, and you can see me into the market at that point now. I'm already milking it all the way down. Do you understand? If you want to check it out, let me go to 15 minutes where it will be visible. I don't know if it's going to show. Okay, it's not gonna, okay, you can see it. I'm already in profit around there. So that's by the way. So that is it. The market is going to break. I'm anticipating now. You can see support. Once the support is broken, it tends to act as resistance. You're supposed to enter the market preview about here, but all the same. So we are making it all the way to 50 region. Once it gets there, then I might come back here to tell you, give you a full strategy to use to trade a trend reversal. But by the way, this strategy is a simple one and straightforward. So if this video is quite helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your bell notification, smash the bell icon, please. This is just to encourage the channel to grow. And that's by the way, if the video is quite helpful, if it's done, you can let me know the problem you're having while trading, and if I'm privileged, I could have helped you out. If I'm not, I will direct you to somebody you can learn from. So bye guys, I just want to give you this little secret. Don't tell anybody, yeah? So